when you're dreaming off at the same time. Oh, yeah, I mean... I don't know. That's just my general reaction to things. Just laughing and also screaming. Let's see. I'll get back into my server. There we go. No, I don't want to do big picture. Gotta attempt to finish this game before I move at the end of the month. It has to be done. Let me get my overlay back up. I need to fix it real quick. There we go. Also, if anyone intends to ever play this game in the future, be warned, I'm on the third case right now, an investigation, which involves 2 murders. We have to see how the hell they came up with it. Ah, my fucking leg. Ah, my. Oh god, wait. My leg is fucking. God, my. All those tense matches have really. Ow, put a number on me. I only hate that some of them were close, but for the most part, it was just being steamrolled by Holland, though. That's kind of no fun. So let us continue. What time is it? 3? I'll probably play for like an hour. I want to at least get to the class trial beforehand. Or were we? There's for sure there has to be clues in the storage closet. Akito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it, or are you trying to stand guard here?
Hey.
Well, how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hayoko. Probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just gonna be on the killer side, right? Aw, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it.
But...
That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
Man.
I can't say for certain, though. Not making any sense.
Hajime.
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
Hey, if you can explain to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What's that mean? Regardless, I think you're not gonna tell me, huh? And it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey,
You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Obviously the movie theater. Oh, to see where, I guess, the hemp bag? Anything of interest in here? Oh, right. Open it. Looks like wallpaper. Torn wallpaper. Oh man, they recreated the entire fucking wallpaper? Huh. Oh. Anything else? Okay, nothing else in the room. What else I need to investigate? Okay. Yeah, she's still doing autopsy.
Something like this.
It has happened once again. Two of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
It's the place where Ibuki sent for Yahiko. Ayoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. Now those two are no longer here. Ah, such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. Two of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this then, for the sake of the two who has fallen. Did you direct your gaze to the brave stature of my four dark divas of destruction? No, come on. Oh, they got the thing down, right? Yeah. Are you okay? Still not feeling well? Yeah, I don't really get it, but I think about Nekomuro. It's like my knees start shaking. So there's no way I'd get that kind of weakness. Probably go away if I battle the strong dude, but Nekomuro's not here. Nekomuro will definitely come back. Yeah, you're right. I wonder if the I wonder if the killer is Nekomuro.
damn right.
Should I take a look at this? Oh, what?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. Jumpstick, right? It looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like,
Something like that is in front of the door. It might be a really big clue. Would this be a clue?
hey,
Oh yeah, they probably used the drumstick to jam the doors. Okay, charge the door. Door was locked when we tried to go inside. Before us, charge the door. When I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Well,
I get it.
so it's designed to be pushed open. This is the shape of the handle. The stick was used to bar the door here. Don't think it'd lock the door and keep it from opening? I think this drumstick is used to lock the door. Broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then how was the killer able to get out?
Huh?
I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. They locked the door from the inside. Killers wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like,
Maybe. Killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. Oh. They waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us?
I get it.
Don't they use tricks like that in a lot of mystery dramas and stuff? In case there might be evidence of that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. That's pretty plausible.
I've listened to the whole story.
What you two were discussing. Okay, that was kind of a cool entrance.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
see?
It's the goop. Very glob, right where the right and left door touch, see? Alright, what is this? Looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Is it glue? No! Don't fucking eat it! We're putting it in your mouth. Ah, it smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop. It's chewiness. It may be a glove now, but that doesn't mean it was a glove from the start. For instance, if it was originally liquid that hardened into this, it's possible to apply directly and smoothly into the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Sit down. It tastes nasty. Wow, who would have thought? If about taste, is it okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? It's probably glue. Alright, let's get those autopsy results. How about me, Ken? Have you found out anything by now? I have to tell you the truth, it's been very non-inclusive. It's not my fault. The music rating is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat? Is that possible? Why, is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death? Oh, that makes sense. That's why they have the whole place baking. What is he as a killer doing? Is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as they saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First Ibuki, then Hiyoko. As long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistake making the order of the murders. Imitation murder?
Huh?
Don't know how to? That everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for the killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. Oh, don't tell me. It's based on the fucking Monokuma movie that they had playing.
Good instincts.
The assumption is, imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed two people. What's it? Imitation killer. So why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, this was really an imitation of that movie. Is that why Nagito was like, I have a gut feeling about this? Then it is possible that one more person might have been killed?
This, too, must be
Certainly
the will of
conceivable.
causality.
The killer just wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec. What are y'all talking about? Imitation murder? One person might have been killed? Are you guys worried there was gonna be another killer? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people would get killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. Come on, this killing school troop. Saying Blackie can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
You mean you had another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, Blackie would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is the maximum of 2 people, there will not be any more killings. Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? No, just wanted to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see, as suspected. You're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I won't consider this possibility at all. I don't even want to think someone would do this. 2 cases occur at once. What happens if there are 2 killers? That? Like I said, talk about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people. That will mean that 2 killers exist at the same time. We can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
We can only choose one based on a majority vote. The person would certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yep, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? But about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or 4 incidents overlap one another.
Silence!
Shut up! It's okay, I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey,
Meaning, 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
wow.
Ugh.
I don't like
Alright, fine. That's right. There's always one killer at any given time. If they had an accomplice, I'd have to figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving her a huge hit. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. Should just shut up and go back to my cave. So there's probably an accomplice then.
Yep.
Fine.
Plus, same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people. Means the 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation, murder, breakthrough. Kept saying that and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my.
When we first explored Silent Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. And the invitation is...
Good
Of course, imitation of that movie.
Well,
Well, based on the murders this time, it's closely resembles that movie. As if they were copying it. As they copied the movie. Mentioned something about that. Yeah, the movie theater.
you...
I see, so you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch a movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. There's a victim, Ibuki was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that, the spirit disease, we cannot go there for some time. That's right, it might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. Some clues related to Ibuki's death. Clues related to Hayoko's death, so I should try going over to the motel. Time to yeet. I guess let's go to the hospital first.
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only been a few days. Hey, you prepared a forensic camera unit, right?
Hey,
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Did you get that from the shady looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a bit. Then, if there were other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey.
If I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap cameras. That's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. Even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you'll be able to interfere with the signal. Even if there's However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I offered them to increase the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. Oh.
Hajime.
Something I want to ask you. You're from University Ibuki's about the music venue, right? Why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh yeah, I want to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey, hey.
Tell me, Hajime. That's exactly it. I saw a strange video on that surveillance camera unit. Submitting music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. The whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there was a stepladder on the floor. Right away, Person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. Didn't know who it was because their face was covered. But now I know that must have been Hibuki. She walked straight up to Stippler without any hesitation. Climbed the step ladder of her own free will. And then she grabbed that rope and... that's all I saw. Not being used must have been snuffed out or something because it's going dark all of a sudden. I wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
The candle light goes out. Obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have been infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. One thing I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well?
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah? You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you restored the music venue to try and stop her. I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, she climbed up the cell ladder on her own. Means she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? She committed suicide. Didn't she, Aki? No doubt Ibuki climbed the step ladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. So.
You.
Think for so long, you don't know. Just be honest about it. If she doesn't, there's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Yeah. Let's get the conference room on the second floor. Hey, over there. Yep. It was all staged.
Now then. All right.
You can touch my you can help me with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. Hey, why are you here?
Hey.
Never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but these guns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might keep wearing one. I probably wear hospital gowns from now on. Sadly, but it looks like they're out of stock. There only was one gown for each patient room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns?
Yo.
That's right. Yeah, wearing one. So the only one left is the one Nagito's wearing. Had no choice, so I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in. After the gown you were wearing. I should wear one I wore. That's gross. Oh my god. Did I totally left me back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Alien 51. Did I just say Alien 51? Gone. Oh, I thought that was Ibuki's room. Oh. No? No, I guess not. Wow, we're finally going up the stairs. How's go? What the hell? Okay. Just shaking. What's this? Pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey.
Don't turn it on. Huh? Jackie, are you there?
'Cause
Turn the light. It's gonna be fully exposed. It'll be embarrassing. What's fully exposed?
hey.
Yeah, Jimmy. Poke out your eyes. You can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I gotta poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Bummer. Troll fail. Get the fuck out of here. The flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. Screwed my eyes as they started adjusting to the light. Aha! What the hell? Okay. Oh man, what? So somebody, the accomplice, I'm assuming, filmed, quote unquote. Oh, how did they? It was broken. the camera and the setup was broken on the other like when they reached the music venue. They could have easily just they could have easily brought the monitor into the conference room. Someone could have just played the role of Ibuki committing suicide while Ibuki has already been dead for like a while. And then sometime between Hajime leaving and getting everyone to come back to the music venue, then someone, just simply slash Hiyoko's throat.
Hey.
Were you surprised? I don't get it.
Well?
I got it. Got what?
See?
Kids in this conference room designed to completely block out light. Projected in there, so they're probably careful about light shining through.
See?
Long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. Black light blocking curtain. That's why it's so dark. What's wrong with it? Still missed a little investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. So what was that all about? You're not being embarrassed if I looked and troll fail.
Nope.
I don't want to mess with you. She's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? The Mexican hospital. Alright, it's not gonna give me anything else. Can I go into the staff room, or is it be like, nah, I can't go to the staff room? Yeah, there's probably nothing here. Let's warp. How's my pet doing? Got a little poopy. Alright.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? Case, this time is an imitation case. The killer used that movie as their team. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched the movie yet.
I see.
Then you really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Manager, customers here.
Did you call me?
Yes, did he call me?
What?
Hajime is the customer. You have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
You say you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. That's what the Tsundere Hajime looks like. And you're really a tough guy. So devoted to being a Tsundere, you bought them a Koopa sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
Pay $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
If you're not watching the movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Since we're talking about it anyways, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it. It's this one. So I was born stupid. But this for $1.5 million? And yeah, you're still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It says it's on an invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. Send today's date onto the ticket so you won't be able to cheat. Or I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it,
Got a red projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
So we're going to keep that safe. Oh, why? Just think of it as a protective charm. Let's just wait until Monokuma finishes preparations. The hemp bag, yeah.
What's this?
Are we buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's too bad. That's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're
There's
so
no way I'd fall for that.
stupid.
There's no way I'd say something that would reveal who the killer is. Killer bought it? Ah! They said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. It's a difference.
Hey,
You buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off.
well now.
I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
That the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait. I can't
Exciting,
wait.
exciting. This is gonna be awful. Let me do a quick save. Also, let me look at that truth pillar real quick. Okay. Oh, yeah, so that means one person staged the suicide and put the second tote bag on the Ibuki. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World famous director Monokuma presents a stunning mastery that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monomi 2.5D will be screening shortly. The title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D. It sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Oh dear lord.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monomi's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change.
Nice.
So he began his journey to see the wizard Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Oh my god.
He also met a Monomi lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monomi tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monomi, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monomi. And
Oh, that
in
was
the
a glitch.
end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Absolutely amazing. Man, movies are the best. That job was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues. 1 for each head. Oh no!
So,
Oh dear lord.
bye-bye.
Disgusted even let us say right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? Thanks, that movie. Now you know, right? Yeah. Just like you said. Characters who were killed in that movie matches the victims in this case. Hang matches Scarecrow's death in the movie. That way, Buki's suspended body matches the lion's death too.
But
Nekomuro could be the lion since he got shot with a bazooka. I don't know if that would be close enough or something. Perhaps the killer's upset about that right now, or killer's main goal was to just imitate murder. They would be upset about it too, but I'm not sure if that's even true. On to the motel. Let's remember, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. So you know where Hiyoko's room is. But just to ask someone.
So you have a
You're here, right? Go home on now. Oh, what are you talking to me? I can see you. Do you think you could hide your presence like that? Hey, which room was Hiyoko staying at?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear. You might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. How does this guy talk to his parents and teachers?
damn right.
Can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it. With you guys, Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. There was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. Up Chiaki at this motel. Then we were about to go back to the music venue. You met up with Mika and me. I went back to the music venue. The entrance wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
I had no choice but to break down the door and discovered Hiyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey,
It's the most important part. When you were at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall. Body? Ah! You tend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all. Yeah, I also saw Gundam and Nopi.
I see.
Kazuchi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Think those two are suspicious?
Like,
Hey, Far, how's it going? Playing a little Danganronpa before to end off the night. Tommy saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? Obviously, those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be, but alright, let me tell you my alibi too. The morning Monokuma announcement woke me up. I went straight to the hospital. Saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's happening, and she said Ibuki disappeared. Eating chicken wings! Mm-mm. Nice. Delicious. So you guys split up and look for Ibuki, huh? Barbecue sauce everywhere. Oh man. Eating like crazy. Like, just slathering the sauce everywhere.
well, yeah.
We were circling the island. We came to the motel and saw you guys there. Do you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well,
Oh, we went to the movie theater in that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Telling you I don't have an alibi because I didn't run with anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. Tanya, Mikan, and I were on our own looking for Ibuki. It wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape. True. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. The fact is, Hiyoko was killed, and we did discover her body.
Huh?
You still doubt me?
Jeez.
I'm used to it. It's true, I've done things I deserve to be doubted for. Don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. Well, to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. I see already over the death of his lifelong companion. I don't know if you were there, but he ended up gutting himself because Hiyoko was like, I ain't having any of that shit. You killed my best friend. He was like, alright. Okay, I guess this is how it's gonna go. And yeah, just just sliced open his stomach like that. And yeah. What? Yeah. So yeah, he ended up surviving. He came back and he was like, how is he still alive? They had to rush him back to the hospital. He survived. And yeah. He just managed to survive again. Open just as I thought, this key was Hiyoko's room key. Hiyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my!
Did the door open? Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used it to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it's just starting to believe it might be my fault. What are you talking? The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. You're afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However,
For her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in the room. She had another reason. Kind of disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in a room?
perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Well, yesterday I went to go talk to her. She had been in her room for some time. I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. The door to her room locked, but by a coincidence, it was not locked at that time. Then I saw it. Hiyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She didn't want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiro was no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
Others might have thought it was just a silly sash. Must have been a serious issue for her. Hiyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiro. That Mahiro kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it. Especially since Mahiro taught her. I couldn't really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hiyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue?
Oh.
If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful.
Shit.
Shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
She set her up for a fucking disaster. And that is what she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
If Hiyoko remembered that? Since she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I see that happening. She locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. Can't imagine that she was abducted by anyone. So that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Someone listening in on your conversation?
I
Never told this to anyone. I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew. In case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Oh boy. Oh, there's a Mexican in there. Oh no, I wanted to get the Mexican real quick. No.
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
Oh boy. It's already time. So this again. You go to that place again. Now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hyoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. No, the Mexican on the toilet. He's gone. Dang. Oh well. Yeah, I probably won't start the class trial just because of how late it is right now. But yeah, I just wanted to get through the investigation portion. So next time we stream, it'll just be the class trial. What's our little pet doing? Oh, okay. With right hand, typing with left. Nice.
Welcome!
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial?
Wait!
Hey, Church, hold it right there.
Monomi's such a dumb child.
Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey, hey!
Kuma, what did you do in Nakamuro? Ah, I see you chose to come to avenge him.
That's...
Avenge? That sounds like he died. Like you say, oops.
Anyway...
Nakamura is unfortunately unavailable today. Let's just say he's absent.
Bye-bye!
Now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
Oh,
Hey, hey!
and Nakamura is just gonna be absent for this whole time?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nakamura's dead. He's trying to piss us off.
Damn
Of
it!
course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nakamura will die. Why are you so excited about that?
how about it?
Who knows? I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you...
What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Right, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Oh shit, here we go. Plus our lined up shuttle is getting smaller and smaller. Can't turn back now. Turn back all the way to press forward. That'll begin its deep descent as usual. Nowhere said a word. Start trying to figure out what to say to each other. The elevator descended deeper and deeper. When it descended as far as it could go, it finally stops. And the doors open slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. Walked into that place. My, it feels really toothless with all these empty seats. 2 people got killed at the same time and Nakamura's not here either.
Hey, hey!
Nakamura really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No, no!
I bother.
That's...
What?
Well now,
Now then, let's begin. Beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. So the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. Buki Yoda, the ultimate musician. She was really loud. She wasn't the mood maker of our group. I was with her. All of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hiyoko Sayonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you never know if she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. She was trying to change herself. She's desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiro's death. The person who killed those two was among us. Definitely can't believe it. Whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Let's figure out the truth. I'll be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Buki and Hiyoko's sake. So, curtain to the third class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, bellowing with hope and despair, has begun. Oh my god, I am so tempted to keep going, but it's getting pretty fucking late, and I am actually roasting in this awful room. Oh man. Oh man. I wanna keep going, but... Raise his hand. Can I go home now? I've had enough. I don't want to do this anymore. Why, sure! But Morokuma just pulls out a gun. Blot, blot. Oh man. Gets on playing. Oh, so our level actually correlates with something on this? Oh, okay. So the level determines how many skill points you can use. That's good to know. So you can literally just hold the run button and have your character walking forever in a circle. Oh, I don't think I've... There you go, Chico. Ah, it's the only one... Oh, the only other one I unlocked? Do it. Finish the game this session like a man. Man. Alright. I'll fucking do it. I probably won't finish the game because there's still like 3... I'm assuming like 3 more chapters. Okay, I'll start it.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
I'll give it 1 other hour, but then for sure I would have to head to bed.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Yes! Shut up.
Well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already!
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Empty?
Oh.
Huh. What's wrong with that? Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Anyway,
Okay.
we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery...
Mikan came to wake him up for sure. She totally didn't fall asleep and smother her with the big titties.
I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby.
Them is gunned ham, yeah?
And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was... a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course.
Gundam Wing? Yeah, exactly.
I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko. So I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Oh.
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
Oh boy.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hiyoko's.
Yeah.
And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
I think that Hajime will always be innocent. Wow, what makes you think that? Is it because that's the main character that we play as?
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is.
No.
When Hajime left the music
Maybe.
venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true? Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
Uh-oh.
Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me.
Oh,
Prove you're not
shit.
the killer.
Like he was the kind of guy who would just confuse and make matters worse. Should have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. She.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
Oh no, yeah.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
With Hajime's testimony, then the fact that Ibuki...
That would also be a...
I don't think I can deny that. After all, Hajime's the only one.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie. No, that's
He never went to see the movie until afterwards.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
This fucking bastard.
Huh?
Oh my
Before the
god.
incident, Hajime had never watched that movie.
This bastard.
His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right?
What a
Monokuma?
bastard.
Yes, no mistakes there.
He's the killer. No. I honestly don't think it's him. I feel like they're gonna say he's either gonna die before the end of the game, or he's gonna be like involved in one of the final cases.
Which means there's no way Hajime.
He's too much of like he's too much of a trump card to like get used immediately. Get the stomping boots. No, you saw how they did it last time. They used swords, not boots. Gotta get it together.
Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get
They had
mad.
boots too.
I just think
I
warming up is
guess.
really important, especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
No.
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like... Huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
Is that really it? This is gonna be such a fucking tough case.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
I think I'm gonna...
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
Oh, shit.
Crap!
Oh.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
Oh wait, I'm dumb. I can't use memorize
The killer was still inside the music venue.
selection with
By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to...
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, no, that's
Alright,
not.
that works.
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
Okay, the chicken wangs are done.
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe
Process
that's
has
what
been
they used.
aided. Wow, nice.
Semi-transparent
Congratulations.
block. Like rubber, maybe? I see.
That
I
semi-transparent
do have to which to
Must
tap
have
with,
been
or
blue.
be type with.
Blue?
Yeah, I think so too.
Very
It had a
questionable.
dry, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
Hot sauce pep would be nice though. That sounds like an awful idea.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
Especially with all that these anime girls. I guess you're right.
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? almost unnaturally so. It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose?
Can't girls be this pretty in real life? What? You're saying in real life girls aren't as pretty as anime girls?
Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
There you go.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue.
Their faces have no flaws drawn in them, so your imaginary just runs off with that.
They must have done
I
it
guess you're right.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
Wallpaper. Oh shit. Oops. Oh shit. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh shit. Shit. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh wait, I need the peas. Shit. Oh, damn it. There's too much bullshit on the screen. Oh, that's not what I meant to press. There we go.
I got it!
That scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so,
Right. You overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting, a tear in the wallpaper. See? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearing?
Now I'm eating poutine. Alright, enjoy your poutine.
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
Oh god. Oh shit. Accelerate, break, jump, okay. I would say it was hidden. Like, wouldn't it have been hidden in the storage closet? Yeah. See, daydreaming? Yeah? What did the killer use to hide her body? The wallpaper, no? Oh wait, maybe it would have been the curtain. Okay, no, the wallpaper, yeah. Gotta go fast! The killer hide her body with the wallpaper. They formed the wall. No, yeah, they covered the pillar. I don't know what the hell forming a wall will do.
It's all coming together. Got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
Oh, so they literally just put like another like cylinder of wallpaper around the pillar. Just enough, I guess, so it wouldn't leave bulges or something in it.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah. By wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
Fucking wild.
So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko... However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
That makes sense.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music video.
But the killer made a mistake. He accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then
Yeah?
when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't look put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them.
Oh, okay.
I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
To mix up the killing order, yeah.
I see.
Okay, there.
The reason
Okay,
the
there,
killer
Mr.
imitated two
Mobile
of the murders
Suit.
from the movie was so he'd mix
Oh.
up the killing order.
Then Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of
Mobile
Ibuki's
Suit
body
Gundam.
suggests that
Oh
as well.
shit, you're right.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed.
Right. It was Gundam. Maybe. Maybe.
That would mean Hiyoko was killed before
Honestly,
Ibuki.
I have no idea who it could be, but Gundam is probably a valid choice.
How right. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
This bitch gotta stop
She was
talking.
doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
See how I walk in circles? Yeah, she was still alive because, yeah, blood on the souls.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
I agree with that.
Yep, there we go.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Yep.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil
Oh,
eye.
shut the fuck up.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened.
Edgy
you can't
boys
even
getting
make a
me.
sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Boy, you gotta stop. Smudge on the floor.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belong. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor. You can't step on blood that was never there. Just a did you see a nice nightmare?
As long as Ibuki's body has no open wounds, there's no doubt that that blood is Hyoko's.
Hyoko was taped to the pillar, yes, but it's possible that the pillar still had blood on it. However, you cannot step on the pillar with... You should feel it's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use 60% of my power.
60%?
Hyoko was taped to the pillar, yes. But it's possible that the pillar still had blood on it.
This is a
However,
wild
you
big
cannot
communication.
step on the pillar with your feet.
And they take it. What the hell?
It's been nearly
Tonight.
3 years since I've had to use 60% of my power.
Damn it!
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me to cut through those words.
It's just a Gundam wing. Oh.
That's not it.
Get out of
The
here.
reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yes, I do. You look
That's
closer.
so...
There's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
I'm gonna go watch Gundam Wing after off this. Alright, go ahead.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yup. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right?
Wait, Hyoko is dead? How did you just realize that she was not... Yeah. Ibuki died, the rocker girl. She's dead, and Hyoko is dead.
Then it's decided. Hyoko
It was
killed
double murder.
before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of good or evil,
Who would kill
there's no
Hyoko?
deceit in
I guess we'll
upholding
find
one's
out.
convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Wow.
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered.
She would be someone who made it to the end. She was just a little kid. That is true, but it doesn't matter. Everyone is technically a kid in this game.
For example,
They're all high
it's
schoolers.
possible Ibuki killed Hiyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible. Then she never would have killed her to begin with.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right?
She didn't know how to dress herself. That is true. That is actually extremely true.
After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body...
She was a little slow. Maybe a lot of slow with a huge potty mouth.
The killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive. When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself, remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind.
Yeah, someone could have easily just told Ibuki to go commit suicide, and she would have done it.
If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw? According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
No record function.
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Having this homework with her friend who would tire one of her died so she couldn't get dressed. And she had to learn how to do it herself. I mean, that's what led her to her downfall, because she went to the full, like, frontal mirror in the music venue, and that's when she got killed, after she was able to tie her kimono up.
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Oh shit.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So you said that she used a full body mirror, she
doesn't
did
have an
it.
alibi.
Sonia? Maybe.
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not
damn
an
it.
alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
We can exclude...
Oh. Which... She never tied her own kimono. Now she's dead.
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Crap!
Yeah, that's probably not me.
Exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping
No,
in
she's
my
dead,
motel
gone
room.
forever. Her time has passed. Her time came
Everyone
away.
at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed...
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
No?
Crap!
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an...
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Oh, I'm dumb. I keep forgetting you can't.
Crap!
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at...
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
Crap!
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room. Crap!
Who doesn't have an alibi,
We can
though?
exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then
Crap!
Okay.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the...
Right before them, I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone...
So everyone who stayed...
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed...
That's not an...
aside from those afflicted, if nobody has...
No, that's wrong.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Bad Mikan.
Too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time
I
of the
just went and
crime
watched the
anyway.
intro to Gundam Wing and I don't regret a second of it.
So it's inevitable
I bet it's
that an
pretty
alibi
dope.
for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was? Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Whose trap is it? Just one beat. Do 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 do. Oh man. Oh.
Hiya!
Hello there, Manomi. The boss balls sure look tasty today.
Stop it!
Stop it! Don't characterize me as someone who lives off of mothballs. There's some chance time. What's that? Nothing. Manomi's appeal time starts now. Ah, appeal time? What kind of pig brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor? Good luck. Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss. That's 99% your fault. You're whining. Your time's already running out, so please make your big appeal simple. About 3,000 words or so. It's too long. It's gonna be a boring appeal. Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be a merchandise opportunity heading your way. Don't you remember the intro to Gundam Wing? How do you not remember? It's so catchy. It's been so long since I watched that. I'm Usami, magical miracle girl. Usami, I'm an itty bitty girl who likes to sweet like milk. Jeez, and I thought sort of robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
What are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever.